Hey there, hey there, folks. Welcome to day 89 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. My name is Foggy, and we are playing in the middle of It's a Wonderful World board game week. So we're basically doing a whole week on the board game It's a Wonderful World. Now, I mentioned yesterday that I might not play through the entire campaign. Then I realized the campaign's 5 sessions total, and we're filling in 5 days. So we're not going to do anything with the expansion. We might do that later in the year. But for now, we're going to go ahead and complete the expansion because we're only we're 2 games into it. We have 3 games to go. We might as well complete it. So if you are trying to avoid spoilers for this particular campaign, the War or Peace campaign for It's a Wonderful World, turn off this video. Go watch another video. Go check out Google Translate Fails, for example, from Melinda Catherine. I cannot remember her last name at the moment, but they're really good. Go check out something else. Just go watch something else. I'm sure you'll find something else out there that's enjoyable. I hear there's like 1 or 2 other YouTube videos out there. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start scenario 3. Now, we started the first scenario. The first scenario, we managed to build PAX 10, their version of the UN. We got ourselves Director of the PAX 10 card twice per game. We can take a general token and translate that into a Crystallum. We also got Glory of the Nation. Glory of the Nation allows us to twice per game take 2 resources as opposed to 5 and exchange that for Crystallum as well. And then we have Charismatic Leader. Now, Charismatic Leader is a card that we can produce. We can construct it. Basically, this is a card that requires 3 Crystallum to produce, but will basically give us some extra points at the end of the game based on the number of generals or financiers that we have. Not both. It is a bonus that you can apply to one of them, but not the other. So that's what we have. And now we have been told that we can go into number 3. Now, I do not know if we still need that thing at the end. Now, that thing at the end, this lovely little doohickey, was basically a reminder that after exploration, you then produce any Crystallum, financiers, or generals on your card. And that's because in the last game, we had cards that did that. But this time we don't. So we're going into number 3. We'll go ahead and put that over here, sort of out of the way as best we can. Because we'll need the space for other stuff. So we have number 3 here. As you can see, not open. So we'll open that up and see what's inside. All right. That card, War or Peace. Congratulations, add 5 new memorial cards to your regular deck. Oh, so the 5 cards that you just put away because you told us. That is going to be a pain in the butt. I do not want to shuffle these back in. I really don't. But part of me feels like if we're going to do this, we should play. So the 5, I mean, they are 5 cards. I think what they're saying is that you get to have these as part of your deck no matter what. You can build these in the future. Same with the thing on the end there. So those come back out. I would have liked to have seen that before I shuffled the deck. Because it is such a pain in the butt to shuffle that deck. All right, that goes away. Which means, yes, we do actually have to keep this thing on the end here. So we'll go ahead and incorporate that in as best we can. I think what we'll do, let's just get this out of the way. Let's 2, and then we'll do a little bit of each to make a 5th. Wait. Can't add these to the regular deck because they'll be really obvious that they're... Oh, I think these are not from the second envelope. Maybe they're from the first. That would appear to be the case. That might have been clearer. Yeah, it's the same basic cards. All right, so let's flip these all over, which means these do go back in the deck. We're not going to worry about putting them in the little envelope. We're just going to put them out. There we go. All right. And we'll continue to read while we're shuffling each of these. History. The Empire's egotism has divided them into two groups: partisans of world peace and the resistance whose ambition draws them to armament and warmongering. These two groups are secretly intermingled and conspiring with one another. If one group overrides the other, it could dramatically affect the global equilibrium. Use partisans of peace and war cards. Create a deck of partisan cards with as many cards as there are players using the following tables. If the director of PAX is in the game, which it is, number of players, 2, and it doesn't really cover solo. So, oh, there we go. Shuffle the cards and deal 1 to each player. Look at your card, but don't reveal it. Play the game as usual, keeping your partisan card secret. If you play solo, draw 1 partisan of war card and 1 partisan of peace card. At the end of the game, reveal your partisan card. If you play solo, I'm just going to shuffle these. I'm not going to do the individual shuffle. If you play solo, choose 1 and discard the other. All the partisans of the same faction add up their victory points and then divide the result by the number of players of this faction. The winning faction is the one with the best envelope. Put the partisan cards back into the envelope. And then you go to the end of the game resolutions. So essentially, as near as I can tell, it's however we want to go. We can be partisans of war, we can be partisans of peace. Chances are I'm going to be partisan peace. I'm a peaceful guy. You've seen that. I'm very much a non-conflict person when it comes to board games. If there's a way I can talk through things, if there's a way that I can be diplomatic, I will take those, as you saw in Role Player Adventures. So I think we're going to do one more sort of like grab it from the middle, ham-fisted shuffle like that, and then we'll deal out the cards. And I managed to nick 1 on the corner, so hopefully that will not stay like that. I know some people sleeve their cards. I don't have the patience for that. I probably should. It probably would keep the cards in better condition. I also don't play the games enough. Believe it or not, I actually don't play these games anywhere near enough to justify shuffling them. They're all obviously getting a workout this time around, to say the least. All right, so we're going to take 1 partisan of peace, 1 partisan of war. We're not going to look at the remaining cards. Looks like there's a bonus on some of these. Let's do this. Alexa, roll 1d6.
This might answer your question. I rolled a 6-sided die and got 4.
Okay, so we'll go with that one. Alexa, roll 1d6.
I rolled 1 die and got 3 for a total of 3.
That one as well. Okay. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So these are the ones we have to choose from. We can either go with the one that gives us a bonus for war or 1 extra point for the financiers. All right, so that'll be off to the side here, I think, just to keep it out of the way. Go ahead and put that over there. And now we are underway. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start off with the first round, as always, taking one of these at random. I'm going to go with this one because it's out of the way. We've got an icebreaker, military base, tank division, industrial complex, lost continent of Mu. All right, so the lost continent of Mu seems like a good end of game thing. I like the tank division, and I like a number of these. We're gonna get two concrete, 1 energy, 1 science. And I feel like the industrial complex we kind of need so that we get some money going. I think in terms of benefit, we're probably better off going for the icebreaker first instead of the tank division, and also getting this industrial complex built. I think we're going to keep this for later purposes, and I think the last thing we're also going to keep this industrial and military base as well. I think both of those are going to have some benefits. So we're going to trade this in for concrete, and we'll go ahead and apply it to the industrial complex. Let's go with this one. For the next one, we've got a research center. That's going to actually be even better for science. Propaganda center, transmutation, research center, parallel dimension. All right, so we start to look at how the points are going to start to shape up here. That feels like it's way too far away. I think it's 3 per science, though, but we haven't done any science yet. So I don't think that we're going to be able to really build a whole lot of science from this. We'll go ahead and take the research center. We will just thinking about what I want to do here. We'll go ahead and keep the parallel dimension, and we'll go ahead and get rid of transmutation, as much as I would like to keep that. That'll give us a yellow, which we can't put anywhere, so we'll do the propaganda first. We'll put this down. We're running out of space here. We've got way too many cards that we're going to try to build. And we'll go ahead and get rid of the science. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab... Are we really going to get nothing out of this? I think we're going to get nothing out of this. I'll get that there. We're going to get very little. We're going to get two grays to start off with. We'll go ahead and put that towards the industrial complex. We'll get 1 energy that allows us to complete the industrial complex. So we get that at least. That allows us to get 1 science, which we'll go ahead and apply to the icebreaker so we can get that going the next time around. And then we're going to get 1 money, which we'll go ahead and put towards the propaganda center. So the propaganda center looks like it could create some really good money pretty quickly if we get more bank locations set up, but it's going to be tricky to do that. So let's see, we got a solar cannon here. We got another propaganda center. We got a recycling plant, research center, and military base. Really garbagey first hand. I'm worried about how this game is going to go. Kind of like the idea of just turning this in for the energy. Get this icebreaker underway. I don't like turning this in for money because it sort of defeats the purpose. Like, why are we doing that? But let's go ahead and do it. Let's get this built. So we at least get some money out of it. And there's a bonus of a general. So we'll go ahead and convert that to a crystallum right away. And we'll go ahead and use that crystallum on the icebreaker. I think we're going to take these two and just go ahead and convert them into we're going to set this one up. Maybe we can actually produce it, and we'll go ahead and convert that into a gray, and we'll get that put there. And then I guess we'll just simply convert this into science. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this over here on the Glory of the Nation card. Maybe we can convert that into crystallum, get this recycling plant going. So now we're going to take one more set. We'll take this one. Another recycling plant. Security. Secret Society. Quantum generator. airborne laboratory. This would be great if we could get this up and running, because then we could get some energy. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, though. Like, these two together would be great, because we can get the energy here and put that there, but we need to get 5 of those first. So I think first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. We're going to go ahead and recycle this into grays and complete the recycling plant. So we have that to go for next time around. I'm going to go ahead and keep this here and use the airborne laboratory to get science to help fill it in. Which I know seems counterintuitive. I'm then going to generate the secret society and use this to generate some money for the secret society. Now we begin our production phase. We're going to get 5 of these grays, not enough to generate anything. Generate a bonus. But we're going to go ahead and complete, I think, Research Center will do that much on, and this one will do this much on. Probably not the right way to go. And then we'll do 1 energy. So the energy will go towards the Research Center. So we'll get that. We now get 3 science. So we can put that towards the quantum generator. Not quite enough to get the next stage of this going, but we'll go ahead and take it. We're then going to get 2 yellows, and that will get us enough to finish the Secret Society, except for the Crystallum. We need that to go. And then that's it. We don't get any more bonuses, unfortunately. So that was a very lackluster hand. We're not doing well this round at all. We might not win. All right, so Zeppelin, City of Agartha, Giant Tower, Atlantis, and Espionage Agency. I think we try to build the Giant Tower. I think we've got to try to build that. We need those 10 points. I think Atlantis is going to be way too difficult to build. We don't have anything really generating a lot of blues, so we're going to go ahead and trade this in. We'll trade this in for yellow, which we'll go ahead and put on the Giant Tower. City of Agartha. I kind of like the idea of doing that one. Again, we've got so much with these two that we're going to have to generate. I think we keep the Zeppelin, but then we get rid of these 2. We go ahead and add 2 blues. And I think we add the 2 blues to this one. Let's grab this one next. Mega Drill, Teleportation, Secret Laboratory, Financial Center, and Robotic Animals. All right, Robotic Animals. I'm going to trade this in for gas, so that I can give that to there. Mega Drill. I think I'm going to trade this in for that. I hear what you're saying. I should have done the energy on this one so I'd have the military base built. I can do financial center. Right now I'm generating almost nothing. This is not going well. I'm going to end up with 5 of those. I've got 2 spots to put them in. Sorry, just thinking. I'm looking at just how bad this is. I think we're going to sacrifice the secret laboratory for a green so that we can get this quantum generator built, which should give me a ton of energy now. That's going to give me 4 energy instead of just 1. And we've got 3 energy spots available. I think, as much as I don't want to do it this way, I think no. I got to go for the 8 points on that, if possible. And then I think we try for the financial center, as much as I don't want to. So I know that's almost off screen. But now we're going to produce. And I really should have done that there so I'd get the bonus for doing the construction. Okay, well, I didn't. So 5. So I'm going to fill in Giant Tower is going to get 2. Financial Center is going to get 3. And actually, I take that back. Financial Center is going to get 4. And Giant Tower is going to get 1. Then we're going to go on to energy. We're going to get 4 energy. We're going to use 1 for the military base so that is finally complete. 1 for the icebreaker, so that is finally complete. 1 for the Zeppelin, so that is finally complete. And 1 for the financial center, so that is finally complete. So let's start doing this. We got 2 energy, 1 red, 1 orange, no bonus. We get these 3, 1 of these. We get a general, which we can trade in for a bonus, which we will. That can go to Secret Society, and I think that's what we're going to do with it. So that means we've also got the Secret Society built. Got that taken care of. That's going to go there, and that's built. We've got the Zeppelin built, so we're going to take this out of the way. We're going to put this up here. We've got the Financial Center built. So we're going to take this, and we get a Financier dude, who we're going to use on the Giant Tower. So the rest of this gets shrunk. We're now going to generate science. We're going to generate 4 science total. Not a lot, but it's going to be 2 out of these, and we're going to generate 2 out of these. I'm just realizing that we still do need to get a general for this. We're going to generate some money. We finally get 2 out of this instead of 1. 5 money. It's still not a whole lot to do, but we only need 2 here. So we get 3 total. We don't need money anywhere else. We may as well take advantage of our Glory of the Nation bonus and get 2 more of these. We'll go ahead and put 1 on the Giant Tower. And we'll go ahead and put 1 on Charismatic Leader so we can get that bonus at the end of the game. That completes the Giant Tower. That'll get used up. So, and this is making me feel better because now we got 18 points right there. We just did money, so now we'll go on to exploration, which is the blue. We're going to get 3 blues out of this. So we'll go ahead and put it on the Lost Continent of Mu. Not quite enough to get that one, but we're pretty close. All right, and that should do it. I don't think we have anything else to produce. So now we're going to start the last 2. We're going to go this one first. We get our special memorial for the Explorer, Airborne Laboratory, Zeppelin, Center of the Earth, and Offshore Oil Rig. Now the problem is that I have no way to get many more of these people. I would love to get the Center of the Earth. That's 15 points right there. That's a huge amount of points. I don't think I can do it, though. And the memorial doesn't seem to make much difference to me because I might as well just go ahead and get traded in for the blue. I'm going to keep this here just in case I can get it, right? I'm going to go ahead and trade this in. I'm going to recycle this for 1 blue, and then that'll complete the Lost Continent of Mu. We get a building bonus of 2 of these, which I'll go ahead and put towards the Charismatic Leader. Actually, I will go ahead and put that towards Teleportation, I think, is probably the better place for me to put this. Offshore oil rig. What can we do with the rest of these? What can we do with the rest of these that will affect my point total? Right now, we're just looking at 2 points for that one right there, and we're not looking at any points for getting people. Like, it is insane how few people I have. And I feel like the offshore oil rig, as little help as that's going to be. I'm going to generate 6 concrete this round, and I have no place to put that concrete. So I may as well take one of these. Then translate this Zeppelin into a blue. How much energy am I going to produce? I'm going to produce 4 energy. I have no place to put it, so I might as well take that. All right. Tank division, wind turbines, nuclear power plant, lunar base. Oh, yeah, definitely. Lunar base. And I think everything else is going to go and be used to help generate that. So I can... Let me think about this. Wind turbines, it's not going to make a difference if I produce them or not. At least I don't think it is. Right now I'm producing 4 energy. If I could produce 5 energy, or 6 energy, that'd be great. I could get a general. Right now I'm producing 6 concrete. I could use that to make a concrete there. I won't have the science, though, to finish it. What to do, what to do, what to do. If I did these, I would get the bonus for energy. Actually, if I did one of these, I'd get the bonus for energy. Oh no, I'll do both of these. I'll do both of these. I will use this for energy, and I will use this for gray. And let the games begin. All right, last round of production. We've got a total of 6 gray, which means that we'll get a general out of this. Do we need a general to complete anything? No. Good. Get 6 of these. 2 will go here for the offshore oil rig, and we'll use the other 4 to help complete the wind turbines. So we get all of these. These are now part of my domain. We get 1 general out of the whole thing as a bonus. We now do energy. We get 1, 4, 7 energy, which means we get a general. The general is going to go on to, I think, center of the earth is where it matters more. It doesn't matter. I think we're gonna get both of them anyway. And so then 7 energy. So we'll get 5 of those, 2 of those. We've got these spots right here. That 1 spot, and then we've got 3 more that are left over that we can convert into a crystallum once we get enough. But right now we've got an airborne laboratory that will get converted, and no bonus for building that. Now we got science. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 science. Not quite enough to get another bonus. It is enough to complete teleportation. And we'll put the last one on the lunar base. The reason that it's important to complete that one is that we'll get 2 crystallum out of it. Both of which we're going to put towards the lunar base. I think that's more important to complete. I think we'll get both of them, but it's hard to say. Then we're going to produce money, and for money we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to get a financier out of this. We're going to get 8 of these. That's a lot. There we go. So we'll be able to get this last 2 here. And we'll go ahead and turn these into a crystallum. And we're going to go ahead and... How many blues are we going to get? I don't think we're going to get enough blues for this. We're going to get, right now, 4 blues. So I think this is going to go here, just so that we can make sure that we get that. So that was money. Exploration, we're going to go ahead and generate 4 exploration. Yeah, we're not going to get enough out of this. I don't know what I was thinking. This is complete. So we're going to get both of these. The 4 exploration there will go there. So we're going to get this. And I feel like I forgot something. I feel like I've skipped a step or something. I was a little too loosey-goosey about it. You'll probably see it on the replay. Those all go away. That would have been nice to complete. Had I done that one first, if I had done that one instead. Let me think about this for a moment. I want to make sure I'm doing this as efficiently as possible. I had 1 here. I could have done these 4. That would have completed that. That would have allowed me to, and I was going to get that anyway. And then the 3 here would have gone on here and wouldn't have been enough because I still only have 4 over here. So yeah, that is I think the best I can do. It's still not bad. I mean, I got 25 points out of that. Nothing to shake at, nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, it's not a great round, I think. Not a great game. Let's see what we did. As far as individual points total, we blew the roof off of what we normally get. Because that's 23, 43, 44 points just from that. It's a lot. We're then the only bonuses we're going to get, though, are from war bonuses. We're going to get 1 point for every war location, so that's going to be 3. We're going to get 2 points for every treasure, so that's 4. We're going to get 2 points for every general, so that's 6. And that's it. That's all we get. So we get a total of 57, which is still enough to make it a victory. But amazing how frustrating that was in terms of trying to generate points. This was only going to give us 6 points total. This was going to give us an extra 3 points. Yeah, not a great game by any stretch, but we won based on normal difficulty. So let's find out what happens. At the end of the game, reveal your partisan card. We're going to reveal partisan apiece because, again, we're a peaceful person, which allows us to actually get 3 more points. So technically we got 60. Put the partisan cards back in the envelope. Try to figure out what I did with the rest of the stack. Oh, there it is. If the winners are the partisan of peace, which we are, a peaceful empire managed to seize the reins of power. The global equilibrium is only affected a little. The capitalist empires have kept the global economy afloat in order to preserve their acquisitions. But rancor is exacerbated by the partisans of war, and the future has never felt so uncertain. The players of the winning faction get a market dominance card. At any moment in the game, place up to 2 resources on this card. You can store them here and use them whenever you wish. The card starts with 1 money and on it in every scenario. Once you use up that resource, the space is freed up for another. Each of the other players get a copy of the card Sabotage. Once per game, during the draft phase, discard 2 cards from your hand to draw 2 cards for your current hand. I don't quite understand that. But it doesn't matter because we didn't get that one. And then if the winners are the partisan of war, there's another thing altogether. All right. So we got market dominance. Sabotage is not something we got. Arms race is not something that we got, and those are the same for all of those. So that's that. We'll put that back in, and that concludes Scenario 3. Please join me back here tomorrow for Scenario 4. Ciao, everybody.